Make videos, they say. You're an influencer. That is far from the truth. I've put together like 100 shorts of horrible quality. I'm not stupid. You know, stupid weed stuff, airsoft gun stuff, regular gun stuff. Here's my house. So, if I'm an influencer, I don't know what that means. I don't think I influence anybody. If I am, enjoy the dabs. And I'd love to influence people how to grow weed better. Someday, if more people watch these videos like this, I will definitely go through how I grow weed. But I work full time, a lot, very busy. Do mold. New England has a lot of mold, and I do pest control, a lot of pest control. So here's my house in the background. I'm gonna flip the view around real quick. I want to show you my dog kennel real quick. Not that when we bought this place, it was in bad shape. I got real lucky. The house had old siding on it, and I got the place really cheap. This is in a nice town north of Boston, and the house is worth about 3 times what I paid for it. Yes, I had the siding done, this deck done. My wife is currently doing a little project here with these chairs. She was getting the rust off of them, and they're actually cast iron chairs, so she likes them. She's into. I told her not to get it all over the grass. She did a pretty good job. But yeah, you know, the new siding came out nice. It's what they call cedar impressions. I didn't want to ever paint or deal with any of that crap again. So this is all plastic, including all my trim, my corner pieces, my soffit, my fascia. Everything is plastic except for this deck, which I did stain, and it came out great. Yeah, 3 years ago, and look at how great that stain stayed or took. Looks like shit, but when I have time, I'll get to that. So yes, here is my humble abode from the front. It's just a small ranch, you know, and I think the whole thing I was trying to do is just show you guys my kennel, and it's not really even my kennel because my wife did all the work. Let me increase size here. So yeah, my wife's a very busy girl. She's always doing something. She's not the type that you'll catch watching TV in her free time. So she puts all this in. You know, we got all this stone dust delivered. She puts all this in. She makes this little pathway. She hires a fence guy to fence off this end of the yard and put a gate in. Okay, and then she also hired the guy to put a fence on that side of the yard. Let me try to sneak in here without the dogs hearing me, because they'll come running out. But this here is all turf. This stuff would not... Oh. Hi guys, hold on. This stuff would not... all it did was turn into a mud pit. Oh sweet, there's shit everywhere. But I gotta be careful where I step. This is Libby. Hey baby. That's our big Pomsky named Benjamin, the mutant who has grown larger than any Pomsky ever. 20 pounds on his parents. This is Miss Penny. Stop jumping on Penny. Alright? She just wants a little attention. Hi baby. That's Penny. And so anyway, this is like a mud pit. You know, it doesn't get a lot of sun over here. It's the side of the house, the north side. Like, so it was always a mud pit. So my wife graded it, and there's a little rocket named Winnie. Cute, beautiful little Pomsky. And that's actually 3 siblings right here. Penny, Winnie, and Benjamin, the big guy. And I wouldn't say he's fat, okay? He's only like 8 months old. He's just big boned and he's big, okay? He's a very happy, boy, and he's just got a lot of fur on him. He's not fat, okay? Alright, Levy. She loves to do that. So anyways, the place was fenced in. Put down the turf. We did that ourselves. My wife did like 99% of it. I just helped with some of the seams because that's a little tricky. You know, it's doable. If we were able to do this, if this moron was able to do this, and you know, of course, my wife being a regular, normal woman, she's not a person that is in the trades or anything. She's just crafty. She, you know, was able to. The only spot that looks a little funky is this front because we had to run some of the turf in different directions, so it just gives off a funky color. But otherwise, the seams have all held up. This has been out here for like about a year. You put this plastic edging in anywhere that you have edges, and the turf tucks down into that really well. The fence hides our little kennel pretty well, and our lucky dogs have their own door that comes in and out from the house. My wife built this deck. The only thing I helped with was maybe making the frame for it and making sure that we attached it to the house properly, but she knew what to do. She built this ramp. She did everything. My dad, super crafty dude, installed the door. I was totally against it, being in the mold industry and pest control. I'm like, no, that's a place that mice and water's gonna get in. But that's like a $900 dog door. You know, it's super well insulated. It's like framed in between two studs, all metal, very well made. The door itself that they come through seals. It's not just like a plastic flap. It's like heavy duty. You can lock it, and it also has a metal piece that you can put over it at any time. The good thing is nobody can really see into my yard that I would be concerned about. And I mean, I squeezed my ass in and out of there a few times. It's doable, but if my German Shepherd doesn't know who you are, she's probably not gonna let you just come into my house through the dog door. I'm sorry. I've seen what she can do. You know, she's a super lovable dog, but when she's angry, I mean, I had to get in the middle of it, and my hands got torn to shreds, and she wasn't doing it on purpose. She was just doing what dogs do. I was just trying to put a stop to it. But yes, like they say, the German Shepherd has a bite stronger than a pit bull. They say it's like one step stronger than a pit bull, and I'll tell you, man, I haven't been bit by a pit bull, but trying to release the bite of a German Shepherd was like trying to open a freaking metal vise. But besides that, here's a bunch of our dogs. You didn't get to see the parents. Wait, no, yes, he looks a lot like his daughter. This is Wiley. This is the dad of all the pups. He's a little shy, but he loves attention. And he's got brown eyes. Everyone else has blue eyes. Mom has blue eyes. All the babies have blue eyes. But this is Wiley. And the reason I can tell, he looks a lot like his daughter, but he just had his nuggets removed because he's been the dad of 2 litters. And both of them were pretty much unexpected. We're not breeders. And it happened. We love them all. But no more puppies. We actually tried to stop it from happening, you know. Diaper contraception didn't work too well. Separating them, he found a way. Thank God he couldn't get to my German Shepherd, but yeah, he got to the female Pomsky, not one of his daughters. Don't worry, we don't have any inbred dogs. But the mom, Pomsky Juno, has been a mother twice, and this is her second litter. You're not seeing any of those dogs because they're not mixed in with the rest of the dogs yet. They're too young. They're still, you know, getting their vaccines and stuff like that. But anyways, here's the 10-minute video. It's probably boring as hell for most people. If I ever become somebody that people will give a shit about, maybe they'll be interested. Like, oh, there's Brian's house and his dogs. Cool. But really, I'm just some dude from Massachusetts that just stumbled across YouTube. Well, I've known about it for years. I've used it for researching and how-tos for years. I never really created any content, never really cared about social media, but I realized that I could get some funny comments and quite a bit of attention, I guess, and I don't even feel like I was lacking attention, just by making dumb videos that take about 3 minutes, and most people don't even understand what a voiceover is. Most of those videos is a voiceover, and then I pull out a couple of dumb pistols, usually airsoft pistols, and I'll even write in the description that they're airsoft pistols. Some of the stuff I age restrict because I feel like it's like a responsible thing to do, because yes, I live in Massachusetts, and so I do take advantage of my freedoms here in Massachusetts. A lot of them are, there's a lot of things that are illegal here. The laws are pretty strict about firearms and even knives and stuff like that. So, I follow all the laws, but I enjoy growing my weed, and I do it by the book. You can only have a certain amount of plants, and if you're married, you can have, pretty much double that amount of plants. There's some, fine print to that you should read, because there's a difference between flowering plants and clones. But besides all that stuff, that's just adding more time to this video, which I'm not trying to do, because obviously I'm not somebody that makes any money off of this. I just felt like shooting a video. I just got home from work, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll make a YouTube video. Well, actually, I made a video on my phone, and I'm gonna move it over to YouTube, because that's like the only way I know how to do it. This is Libby, and she is such a good girl, right, Libby? Are you good, baby? Are you my good baby? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know. She keeps an eye on everything. And it's crazy because she barks at them from inside, and then she comes running out here and barks at them from out here too. And people are like mad confused about that. So I just think it's funny. Anyways, hope everyone has a good night. It's Thursday night. Yep. Now we're at 12 minutes and a half or so. Dog kennel was hopefully somewhat interesting. We have 6 dogs. They come and go as they please. They enjoy this, but we also go for walks. But this makes it so it's a lot easier to take 6 dogs in and out when there's a door like this. And I hope to God I didn't step in shit while I was doing this. Good night.